From 2000 BC until the coming of Islamic invaders in India, gurukuls and universities dotted the landscape of Bharatavarsha. From north to south, east to west, these centers of learning have been attracting students and travelers from all over the ancient world. Some of the most renowned universities during this period were the famous Takshashila, which is located in today's Pakistan, Nalanda in Bihar, Vallabhi in Gujarat, Pushpagiri in Odisha, Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh, Sharada Peeth in Kashmir, Kanchipuram in Tamil Nadu, Brihadeeshwarar Temple University in Tanjavur, Ujjaini in Madhya Pradesh, and so on and so many more. Apart from these brick and mortar universities, colleges and gurukuls offered education. Learning and seeking knowledge is an aspect of culture that was spread across the entire subcontinent, and our Vedic education system was available to everyone. In fact, the idea that education is only accessible to a certain section of people based on caste or economic standing was alien to our civilization. It was a concept that was completely unheard of. Industrial centers were thriving in imparting formal vocational training that apprentices received from their entrepreneurial masters like traders, goldsmiths, weavers, artisans, sculptors, chefs, sailors, and others. This education was, of course, completely free. These apprentices would then grow up, gain experience, and set up their own enterprise, and would then train other entrepreneurs or apprentices who were coming in. This education drove the economic growth of the country. While the formal education systems were supported by donations from kings and temples, the informal education system were driven by communities and guilds, and of course by the kings and temples. The formal education system comprised of learning the Vedas, the Upanishads, and the various Shastras depending on the student's specialization. Before a student began formal specialization, an Upanayanam ceremony was performed initiating the student into the field. This Upanayanam was not just done for Brahmins but for everyone, irrespective of their socio-economic standing. But we don't get to read about this in our education books. People could choose from a multitude of specializations, from being a mathematician to a temple builder, from a poet to a sailor who traveled the oceans. Knowledge was available for everyone. One example of this is in a place called Kollur in Karnataka. Tribals of Kollur built an iron pillar commemorating the visit of Sri Adi Shankara Acharya to their village. This iron pillar stands even today, and it is completely rust proof, just like the one in Delhi opposite the Dhwajastamba, or what is deceitfully today known as Qutub Minar. This pillar is an example that knowledge and technology was available to everyone in ancient India. In fact, this culture of education and accessibility was the prime reason the Hindu society witnessed a phenomenal civilizational evolution economically, spiritually, and culturally that is unprecedented in world history. Language, ideas, and culture from India spread across the ancient world like light. It was this education that gave the people of the world phenomenal comforts through our innovations and discoveries. Let me share some of them with you. We invented the number system and the mathematics around this number system. Without a number system, there would be no formal trade, no economics, no currency, no mathematics, no geometry, and definitely no computers. Our mathematics was so advanced that we established trigonometrical formulae, quadratic equations, arithmetic progression, and sine tables. We established rules for dealing with numbers and the decimal number system. Bhaskar Acharya, one of the renowned mathematicians of his time, invented calculus and the differential number system, unlike what we popularly are told today in our education textbooks. In fact, he applied calculus and the differential number system centuries before Newton and Leibniz. Jesuit missionaries, during their visit to India, specifically Kerala, where the school of mathematics existed, took this knowledge back to Europe and translated that into Latin, which then got translated into English and then fell into the hands of people like Newton and Leibniz. Unfortunately, our number system is not the Hindu number system or the Indian number system. It is called the Arabic number system, even in our own country. We gave the world the arthashastra, a massive knowledge bank on economics, on conducting life, the art of thinking, of using diplomacy, of serving and managing a kingdom and its people, punishments, and so many other topics. We gave the world Ayurveda, the study of the human body, its association with the cosmos, and how to balance it with nature using an extensive study of herbs, food, medicine, activity, and so much more. We gave the world yoga, a practice by which one can discover and get in touch with the supreme reality. We gave the world the art of performing surgery. In fact, this was an innovation that was unheard of during its times. There is a recorded cataract removal operation at a time when Europe was still a population of nomadic hunter-gatherers. We gave the world the art of grammar. In fact, even today there are 9 schools of grammar for Sanskrit. Panini's Sanskrit grammar has helped in the creation of grammar for programming languages. Sanskrit and Panini's grammar was also an inspiration for the periodic tables nomenclature. We gave the world the first atomic theory and went all the way to quantum and beyond quantum understanding of matter and the cosmos. Maharishi Kanad, the father of the atomic theory, also propounded 3 laws of motion centuries before Newton. In fact, Sanskrit already had 3 synonyms for the word gravity. It was not a phenomenon that was unheard of, or it was not something that no one knew before Newton. Did you know that there are 22 laws that decide who is a winner during a debate competition? This phenomenal work of debate and understanding who is a winner in a debate is a complete shastra by itself. Unfortunately, today's debates that we get to see on our news channels are just a copy-paste from the Western news channel format, which is just about shouting and making sure that one narrative is supported over other narratives. We also calculated the circumference of the Earth, our distance from the Sun, and most importantly knew that the Earth was round, which Europe and the great scientists of Europe and the so-called modern science of Europe only accepted when they saw a photograph from the Apollo mission. Not surprisingly, we also knew about twin star systems which are only being discovered today by modern science. One of these twin star systems, which is of particular significance for us, is during our marriage ceremonies, which is Arundhati and Vashishta. There are numerous descriptions of our education system and our culture written by various travelers in the ancient world. Chinese traveler Fa Xian's accounts inspired Chinese students like Xuanzang to visit India and learn from the universities of India. So what happened to this glorious education system? Why is there a massive contrast in what we had before and what we have today? I will describe this in detail in my next video, so do keep an eye out for that. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and more importantly, don't forget to like and share this with your friends so more people are awakened to the real Bharat. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.